So a little bit of an update here. I cut out a really nice speaker ring. There are a few flaws with it. One, I did not measure correctly, which I measured twice, but I set the dial wrong. So you have an outside diameter and inside diameter. So basically what happens is, on my hole for the speaker, I cut it, and it looks good there, okay? Problem is, it's way too big on the inside diameter. So I don't have enough meat for the screw holes, all right? So what happened is I used an inside diameter measurement on this inside line here, and what I should have done is measured this as an outside diameter, because technically it is an outside diameter that I need. If I wanted to use an inside diameter, I should have compensated for the bit, yada yada yada. So one other thing is, when I started the bit and got going, it started to hop on me, and you can see that hop right there in those pieces, okay? Now, not much of a big deal for an inside diameter, but an outside, where you're gonna see it, that could be a problem. So basically what I found out is the locking lever for the plunge base was loose. All right, so when you locked it down, okay, when you're spinning it, the vibration of the motor would actually allow it to work itself open and flip open, and then the motor shakes in the base. So just tighten this nut up a little bit, make sure the base locks down nice and tight. And I haven't had an issue with it yet. So I am redoing a speaker hole, and as you can see, we have a nice clean edge all the way around. All right, so this is my outside diameter here, and then when I cut out the inside speaker, we're going to use an outside diameter measurement to cut the center hole. And then for the flush mount section of it, I set it down 1/4 of an inch. So, which is another adjustment on here that makes this really nice, is when you set this, all right, you set it to height, all right, so you pull that up, okay, and then your bit, you run your bit down to where you want it on top of the wood, flush it on the wood, okay? So we'll kind of put that there. No, it's not sitting on the wood because it's over a hole right now. So what you do is you can lower this down, okay? And then there's this little gauge here. So what you can do is you take this little gauge and you raise it up to 1/4 inch. Lock down your tab, okay? And then that way, once you pull your lock, there's height, and then it will set down 1/4 inch into the bit, into the wood, and stop on your stop right there. So works out pretty good. Features that I never knew existed on routers, you know, they seem to come a long way since I was in woodworking in high school 20 some years ago. So little features like that make things a whole lot easier. But other than that, we will keep plugging away and we'll go from there.